right, I'm live. Ba-da-ba. I just came in tonight to do a quick painting. I got to go to bed early because I have to go to work early. So I'm going to do a quick painting for you in my style. This is my technique that I do. I picked a smaller paper. This is a 6 by 11, and we're going to do translucent colors, earth tones. This is kind of fun. I'm going to put some light up there first. We'll put some yellow. So we get some kind of light right here in the middle. There we go. How's everybody doing? It's a really fun technique I came up with. Really cool. We're going to do just a quick landscape because, like I said, I have to go to bed early tonight. Uh, and I have work at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning, man. This is my bad day. I would love to paint, all night, all evening, but unfortunately, work calls. All right, so I'm using a lot of flow additive in my paint, so the paint stays a little wetter for me, so I can manipulate it a bit. I'm gonna try and create some kind of valley in here. There we go. And we'll use some red violet down here. I could end up putting some green in there. We'll see. A little too dark for me, so I have to lighten that up back there. So let me get the mountains going here before they dry on me. Put some highlights on the mountains here. How's everybody doing? It's a really fun technique here. You kind of got to get to it before it dries. That's why I use the flow additive. But it's not the end of the world. if this paint dries on you, because you can use like a hard brush and we'll dip it in some of that flow aid and we'll take away some of this paint down here. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna get get a harder brush here. Where's all my? I gotta put more flow aid here. There we go. Trying to lighten this up back here because it's too dark under the mountains. And I don't want to put any color on it because I want it to look translucent. That's the style of this painting. See that? That looks kind of cool. All right, I'll leave that. I'm liking that. So now I'm going to do some trees here. My palette's kind of messed up right now. It's just got color and it's got slow flow aid everywhere. This is going to look really cool when I take the tape off. Oh, let me shut this light off. I didn't realize I had such a glare there. Doesn't that look cool so far? I like how the sky looks lit up. So unfortunately, let me zoom into that valley and show you what I mean about why I didn't put any more paint down because I want this thing to look like just translucent colors. See how cool that looks back there? All right, I'm gonna do a few more trees. Yeah, I have to go to bed here in about 20 minutes, so this will be the last thing I do tonight. But I wanted to come on and say hello to everybody. These landscapes are fun. I don't want to cover up my mountains, so I'm making these kind of smaller here. Wow, very cool. Let's put some kind of trees out here. Just a few. That is a really cool looking landscape. Try the small brush here. I'm really digging this. It looks uh it looks really cool with the dark trees. I'm trying to think if I want to put any highlights in those trees. Let me take the tape off. Let's take a look at it with without the tape. I might be able to leave it just like this. It's got some really cool color in the sky there. I'm using my phone because my iPad was low. There we go. Not bad. It's got a lot of glare because I used the flow additive. All right. Mimi, how's it going? How you doing? Alana, I've been painting since 1995. This is a new technique I'm doing here. It's really cool for landscapes, and if you sell like at farmers markets, these are fairly small. There's my hand. It's a 6 by 10. If you sell at farmers markets, people like these smaller ones. So you got to make smaller art uh, for some people, but it doesn't mean you have to sell it cheap. Uh, so I came up with this kind of style. just today, and I've already done. Look how many I've done with that translucent colors. They're really fun to do. Here's one. This is like more like a marsh with a wheat field there with some water. Really cool looking. But unfortunately, hopefully you subscribed. I got to go to bed early tonight because I got to go to work at 2:30 in the morning. So I just wanted to come on and say hello and show you guys this new landscape style I'm working on. I could highlight those trees, but let's I could try a little bit of yellow on the edges because I mean we got the yellow back there. Let's try it and see what happens. If it ruins it, I can make it dark again. It's not a biggie. So we'll use a little bit of yellow. Just every color on here that I'm using is kind of translucent, but the flow additive kind of helps. It's going to really make that tree look green because if you mix yellow and black, it turns green on its own. Whoops, sorry. See how it turned green there? So to me, it's still dark. Still looks dark to me, so I like that. So let's put a little yellow on the other side. I'm just putting a little bit on a brush. And it has some of this flow additive in it. And we're just going to kind of touch the right side of these trees. I did it again. So you can kind of see how it turns it green. Watch. You don't need much. See that? And it's still dark because I want it to look dark. And these landscapes, they look like old master landscapes if they're really dark looking. There we go. I'm kind of happy with that because I would have just left it black, but now it's got a little bit of green in there, which is fine. And we might as well hit some of the bushes so to like separate them a bit. Get some separation going in there. All right, guys, I'm going to go to bed. Make sure you subscribe, and I appreciate it. And I will be painting again tomorrow. But isn't that cool? Cool style. I'm going to upload this, so if you liked the style, you'll be able to watch it again. Good night, everyone.